Good morning, students. Today we will go further from the yesterday's study, and we'll study today nature of graphs, or also we can say it is nature of solutions. Before doing that, I would say that what is the meaning of solution, and you already have understand about the graph, because already I have made a graph for the two linear equations yesterday. And let me speak that you saw yesterday when I made the graph, it was like that, and I taught you that it is intersecting, and that time only I introduced in front of you that graph may be of three kind, like lines may be, even I am using only lines because when we talk about the pair of linear equation or linear equation in two variable, it is always a line. So lines are intersecting. When lines are parallel or lines are coincides. I want to take an example for you. Look at, suppose you are told to draw the graph. Suppose this is first equation, and suppose it is a second equation. Suppose it is a second equation. If I ask you to draw the graph, quick I tell you. What about first? Find the y. 3y is equal to minus 2x plus 6. Y is equal to minus 2x plus 6 upon 3. Make a so-called value table. X is equal to suppose 0. 6 by 3, 2. X is equal to, suppose I am choosing a 6, like 3 2s are 6, minus 6 plus 6 is 0. Finally, now I'll go on the 2 by 2. I'll find 3y is equal to, transfer to both values, minus 2x minus 6, minus 2x minus 6 upon 3. Again search out some values, xy. Suppose x is equal to 0, minus 6 by 3, minus 2, and suppose it is minus 3, suppose. So minus plus 3 to the 6, minus 6, 0. Now student, when we have found the values, now we will draw the graph. Suppose it is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. First 0 and 2, it is lying on the positive y-axis here. 3 and 0, it will lie on the x-axis here. And definitely we would have a line which is 2x plus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. What about second? 0 and minus 2, it is here. And minus 3 and 0, which is here. When you draw the graph, you would have this type of line. It's a freehand picture, but we'll see that both lines seems what? They are parallel. And along with that, I want to tell you what is the nature of solution. So I would say one thing: when you will draw two graphs, meaning either they'll be intersecting. Yesterday I took two lines, I drew the two lines. You saw that lines were intersecting. Lines are this time lines are parallel. Lines may be coincides, and three conditions always follow. Whenever you will have a two equation, whenever you will draw the graph, definitely it will follow one of the conditions. And it is also showing the nature of the graph. It is also telling us the nature of the solution. So what is solution? Let me speak frankly. When you will draw two lines, when you will draw graphs of these two equations, you would have definitely two lines. So see the lines. if lines are intersecting, yesterday we had this kind of answer, lines were intersecting. The lines are intersecting meaning it is a unique solution. Try to understand. When lines are intersecting meaning this point is none else, it is a solution. It is solution. When lines are parallel, this is meaning they are not intersecting, that time it is no solution. Try to understand. Meaning lines are intersecting always follow system has unique solution. When lines are parallel, I would say system has no solution, and definitely when lines are coincide, even if you are confused, and I would tell you one of the example for unique solution. Like suppose it is x plus y plus 2 is equal to 0, minus 2 is equal to 0 suppose, and I am telling you again that 2x plus 2y minus 4 is equal to 0. Now choose the values. When you will have first y is equal to minus x plus 2 and make a graph, quick, x is equal to 0, y equal to 2, and x equal to suppose 2, minus 2 plus 2 is 0. Now I will go with second. 2y is equal to minus 2x plus 4, y is equal to minus 2x plus 4 upon 2. Now I will choose some values, except values. Suppose x is equal to 1, minus 2 ones are 2, 4, 4 minus 2, 2 by 2, 1. When x is equal to suppose 2, meaning what? Some else value I am taking, 3 suppose, 3 2s are 6, minus 6 plus 4, minus 2 by 2, minus 1. Draw the graph, x, y, x dash, y dash. It is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Look at 0, 2 is locating x is equal to 0 meaning it is lying on the y axis. It is 0, 2. And 2, 0, here it is 2, 0. When you draw the graph like that, this is first line. This is first line. What about 1, 1? Look at 1, 1. It is 1, 1. And what is 3 and minus 1? What is 3 and minus 1? This is 3 and minus 1. Very, very interesting. When you will draw the line, same line you will do. Because these 2 points we got from this box, and these 2 points we got from this box. And when we draw 2 lines, you will have a 1 line, meaning lines are coincide. That time system has infinite solution. Now try to understand the meaning of solution. Solution meaning, again I tell you, not with the proper graph, but simple. Suppose 2x plus 3y plus 1 it is equal to 0, and x minus 3y plus 5 is equal to 0. And suppose these two, without taking some proper values in the box, simply I am telling you, suppose your 2 lines, this is first line, suppose second line, and it is intersecting. Tell me, what about it here? What about among the 3 lines are intersecting meaning unique solution. When 2 graphs, 2 lines are drawn like that, it is intersecting at one point, and this intersection point is none else. It is actually solution. It is actually solution. So this is the necessity solution. So what is the value of this solution? I tell you. Look at. Join here. Suppose it is 1 and it is 2, and suppose it is 3. So I would say it is meeting at x-axis for 2 and meeting y-axis at 3, meaning it is the value of x is 2 for that point and the value of y is a 3 for that point. So this point 2, 3 is what? It is x and it is y. X is equal to 2, y equal to 3. These are the solution of this particular pair of linear equation. And now you can understand when lines are parallel, they will not meet anywhere. So when they won't meet, how can we get the solution? Meaning no solution. And in coincides case, it is meeting at all the points. So you saw right now, 2 lines drawn like that, meaning it is intersecting, 2 lines are intersecting everywhere. At how many points? Infinite point. So that time it is called infinite solution. So only unique solutions are can be written in as a coordinate form, but in no solutions, definitely it is no solution. That's why we can't represent it. And infinite solutions, meaning it is in number of the solutions are infinite, so also we can't write in a coordinate system. So only one unique solutions can be written like that. So students, this was a with the graph I have taught you the nature of the solutions also. Now I have a very important thing to tell you. Look at, first two equations are given. Like quick, I would go on the next topic, and this is very important topic to you guys. Suppose these two are linear equations. These two are linear equations, and student, when you will draw the graph, you would get the nature. One of them it is falling, definitely. Either it is intersecting, or will be parallel, or they will be coincide. Meaning they have a unique solution or no solution, infinite solution. But my purpose to tell you that without drawing the graph, if you are told to find the nature, how will you do this? Again I repeat my sentences, that without drawing the graph, how can you identify that the nature of the lines following one of whom? If I ask you, don't draw the graph and tell me, what about the lines? Lines are whether intersecting or parallel or coincides. So that's a question mark. That's a question mark. So only that only I'm telling you that. First of all, guys, these two equations I'm writing in the general form. Now look at general form, how it is written. a1x plus b1y plus c1. This is first line, and a2x plus b2y plus c. It is general equation. Don't afraid about that. a1, b1, c1 can be identified easily 2, 3, 1. a2, b2, c2 can be identified 3, minus 4 and 5. So don't worry about that. So now if you would have this kind of two linear equation, pair of linear equation, two variable. So without drawing the graph, how can you identify? For that, guys, first you need to find a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2 on comparing. Then find a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. And let me say it is checking part, only checking part. We want to check that the system following which one, among the which one. Meaning these two lines are representing intersecting line or parallel line or coincide line. They are showing unique solution or no solution or infinite solution. So that we need to first compare to both general form, these two general form from the given two equations, and one by one find out a1, b1, c1, a2, b2, c2. Then find a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2, and then check first case, in first condition, if a1 upon a2 not equal to b1 upon b2. That's very important. After checking, you will definitely analysis directly that a1 upon a2 is not equal to b1 upon b2. It mean lines are intersecting, or system has unique solution. Already have taught about the solutions. Second, if a1 upon a2 fortunately coming equal to b1 upon b2, but it is not coming equal to c1 upon c2, lines are parallel, system has no solution. And third one is, if a1 upon a2 and b1 upon b2 and c1 upon c2 all are equal, meaning lines are coincides and system has infinite many solutions. So these three things are actually the part of checking, and without drawing the graph, you can now check one by one and tell what is the nature of your solution, what is the nature of the line. Suppose it is a question for you, and I ask you, what is the nature of two lines, what is the nature of solution? What to do? Just do one thing. First compare. A1, what A1? A1 is 2, B1 is 3, C1 is 1, A2 is 3, B2 is minus 4, C2 is 5. And look at now, A1 upon A2 is what? 2 by 3. B1 upon B2 is 3 by minus 4, and C1 upon C2 is 1 by 5. It is very simple to check for one and all that A1 upon B2 and B1 upon B2, look at their values. One can simply understand both are not equal. So it is following under first condition. It is falling under first condition, which says if these two ratios are not equal, lines are intersecting. Without drawing the graph, you found the nature, lines are intersecting. Meaning system has unique solution. unique solution. That's simple. Is that? So student, hope you got. Please write in your notebook all these things. It is very important. Now in further exercises, it is very important to do, and based on this particular concept, we would have lots of questions. Okay, let me take one more question here. Suppose I ask you that 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0 and 4x plus 6y plus 3 is equal to 0. Now find the nature of the lines. So don't draw the graph, only identify what is A1, what is B1 and what is C1. What is A2, what is B2 and what is C2. When you would have all, find out A1 upon A2. What is B1 upon B2? 1 by 2. And what is C1 upon C2? 1 by 3. Now check it out. A1 upon A2 and B1 upon B2 are not equal. They are equal. A1 upon A2 equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal C1 upon C2. It is following second case. A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 but not equal to C1 upon C2. I would say lines are parallel. In last board I taught and I rubbed it all, and it meaning system has no solution. And it is definitely, because lines are parallel, so it will not meet at any point, meaning it has no solution. So hope student you got till now that how can you identify the nature of the solution by just doing simple checking portion. Now you don't need to draw the graph. So this was the concept, and I would only explain. Yesterday 3.1 first question of 3.1 I had done, and 2 questions I gave you. Hope you would have made it. Now example number 4, which is actually in depend on the previous concept, but still I am telling you. Example 4, check graphically. Look at the sentence. Check graphically whether system is consistent. Okay, new word came, and solve graphically. Also solve graphically. In quick way I would say one thing, it is coming consistent. Okay, let me speak frankly. When A1 upon A2 came not equal to B1 upon B2, what we told it? System has unique solution. When A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2 not equal to C1 upon C2, system has no solution. When A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1 upon C2, system has infinite solutions. So let me speak frankly that in these two cases where lines are intersecting, lines are parallel and lines are coincides. So in these two cases, when lines are intersecting and lines are coincide, in these two cases called consistent solution. Meaning unique solution also called consistent solution, infinite solution also called consistent solution, and no solution called inconsistent solution. So keep remember the word, whenever consistent come, it means either it is unique solution, meaning lines are intersecting, or it is infinite solution, lines will be coincide, and it is called check graphically. Meaning we need not check by A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1. But we have to check by drawing the graph and see the nature. When it is coming intersecting, meaning system has unique solution, meaning system has consistent solution. When lines are coming coincide, meaning system has infinite solution, and system has consistent solution. So consistence meaning these two, and inconsistent meaning this one only. So hope what I want to tell you, you got. But now this time you don't need to check by A1 upon A2, B1 upon B2, C1. You have to go with the graph. So quick I would say, it is first, it is second, it is by 1. 3y is equal to, as I have taught you the method, plus 6. Y is equal to minus x plus 6 upon 3. Let us look. xy. Suppose x is equal to 0. 6 by 3, 2. Suppose x is equal to 6. Minus 6 plus 6, 0. Now by 2, look at 2x minus 3y equal to 12 it is. So 2x minus 12 is equal to 3y. So y is equal to 2x minus 12 upon 3. Go with the graph. Quick. X, y. So x is equal to, suppose it is 0. 2 into 0, 0. Minus 12 by 3 minus 4. When x is equal to, suppose 2 chosen. 2, it is, I think we have to choose such a value by which we would get some non-fractional number. Non-fractional number I taught you yesterday. So if I choose x is equal to 1, it is still a fraction. 2 2s are 4, fraction, 3 2s are 6. So 3 will be good. 3 2s are 6. Minus 6 minus 1 minus is equal minus 2. So quick, make the graph. And student, don't get surprised at why making graph, because it is told. Check graphically. If it is not being there, we will go with a1 upon a2, b1 upon b2, c1 upon c2. But this time the restriction, check graphically. And what we have to go with? Find the solution, solve graphically, meaning we have to find the solution also, and about the consistency. So how we can check the consistency? We will make the graph when it is either intersecting, solution consistent solution called, and when it is either or it is when the lines are coincides, meaning infinite solution, meaning the system has consistent solution. Look at here. Quick, I would say. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Negative section is still available. 1, 2, 3, 4. Suppose. Okay, 0, 2. Where it is? And 6, 0. So this is a line. This is first line. That one. And about second 0 minus 4. Here it is 0 minus 4 and 3, 2. 3 in minus 2. 3 in minus 2. Suppose here. Now draw the graph like that. It's a rough picture. Don't worry about that. It is a rough picture. When you will make on the graph paper, you will get exact answer. You get exact answer. So meaning, suppose it is intersecting that point. So what do you think about that graphs? I'll write that since lines are intersecting, you can see the graph, lines are intersecting. So system has the solution. Solution is what kind of solution? Consistent solution, because lines are intersecting. And when lines are suppose coincide, still it is consistent solution. And what about the solution? What about the solution? Solve graphically, meaning you will also find the solution. So look at the lines are meeting at which point? Lines are meeting at 6 and 0, meaning this is what? This is a solution of these two lines. Also, solution of the equations is what? 6 and 0. And it is how many solution? It is one solution. That's why it is also called unique solution. And I taught you when lines are intersecting, system has unique solution. And this is 6 and 0. It is also called consistent solution. So it is good enough. See often 2 or 3 times the video. You will get it very soon. So student, tomorrow try to do exercise 3.2. You just start from your side. We'll discuss it tomorrow. Thank you.